they intend to use.
Yo, can y'all please make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and notification bell so y'all can be the first to get my content as it drop. Now, I was telling my girl that I heard a man in the back the night of the 911 call from Rich Homie's Quan's girlfriend. And she was like, nah, I don't hear nothing. And I'm telling her, babe, listen, it's a dude in there, you know. And guess what? Come to find out, guess who this dude was? Rich Homie's Quan's brother. So I said to myself, you know who I thought it was though? I honestly thought it was like somebody, like one of his friends or something, or one of his other family members. But the first thing that came to my mind was, it's got to be somebody that set him up that did that. You know why I say that? It's because when I heard the guy in the background, I heard him saying, oh, he alright, he okay. And I'm like, why would he be saying he alright, he okay, when Rich Homie Quan is laying there, not responding, and she's saying he's not breathing? So the first thing, like I say, came to my mind is like, man, this is some kind of setup. This is a guy, his friend, that set him up to take a bad pill or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because it just didn't seem right to me. I mean, if this was my brother, I would have been shaking my brother. Like, honestly, like, bro, get up. You okay? You okay? What's wrong? You know, his brother, honestly, he had to be crazy or out of his mind or something, off of some type of drugs. You know, now I don't know if him and Rich Homie Quan was taking drugs together. That's what it might have been. He might have just been scared that, you know, he probably figured, like, said to himself, man, I done killed my brother, or these drugs done killed my brother. So he probably just scared, like, man, he alright, he'll snap out of it. You know what I mean? So his brother in the background, like, he alright, didn't seem right to me. So what I would like to know is, when his girl called 911, why didn't they say that Rich Homie Quan was dead? They was acting like they didn't know he was dead. I mean, if he wasn't moving when y'all, you know, y'all got to be trying to move him around or something. Y'all notice he wasn't moving at all. So if he wasn't moving at all, don't that tell you something? He's either dead or he passed out. He's unconscious or something. So 911, hurry up and get here. Then she said he's foaming out of the mouth and he don't have a heartbeat. You know, I guess she felt his pulse. He didn't have a pulse or nothing like that. He's dead. Why is his brother steady saying he's all right? Now, did his brother have something to do with this? Was his brother trying to get him? Was his brother trying to kill him? Did his brother give him some bad drugs? I mean, because, like, that's what it seemed like to me. Now, I really haven't been following this story too much because it's all over the internet. It's all over YouTube. It's all everywhere. You know what I mean? And everybody is doing reports on it. So I figure, you know, I just wait until I hear something else about what happened. You know, because everybody else is posting about what happened on the 911 call and, you know, this, that, and the other. Okay, so if Rich Homie Quan's brother was in the house with him, Rich Homie Quan's girl was upstairs or in the house, in the bed, wherever she was at, in the back, sleeping with their son, with their child, and him and his brother up at night. His brother finds him, rich homie Quan, on the floor in the kitchen with food stuck in his mouth. Honestly, drop in the comments. Please, drop in the comments. What would y'all have done if y'all would have came into the kitchen and y'all seen y'all brother or y'all sister or even y'all cousin or anybody you know laying on the kitchen floor with food in their mouth? Not responding, not saying nothing. Was he responding? I mean, because if he wasn't responding, you gotta know he dead, man. If he wasn't responding, now, okay, if he was responding with food in his mouth and you kind of like took it out or whatever, you picked him up and he like, oh, I'm cool, you know, and you picked him up and set him on the couch and things like that, then, okay, now I kind of understand that. I probably would have been like, all right, man, bro, cool. I'm going to let him just go and get him some rest, get him some sleep or whatever, and, you know, checked on him later on. But that wasn't the case. The case was when his brother picked him up, put him on the couch, his brother had to go to sleep. So by that time, everybody in the house sleep. Okay, now, from the reports, from the girl, his girl, from Rich Homie's Quan's girl, she say that she left that morning to take her son to school. When she left, she covered Rich Homie Quan up with a blanket and just left. Now that seemed odd to me too. Now, if it was me, I don't care if you was just a friend, a cousin, sister, brother, auntie, mother, anybody. I would have at least just shook you like, I'm gone. I'll be back. I'll see you later when I get back from dropping my kid off. Now, don't that sound about right? Don't that sound like something that's right to do? I mean, why would you just put a cover over him and you don't see him moving or nothing like that? That's odd. Okay, but anyway, she didn't do that. She left while his brother was still there with him. Think about it. So his brother didn't check on him while she was gone? His brother didn't check on him while she was gone. Why? I don't understand why. What's wrong with people? I mean, seriously, even if you was high, bruh, even if you was drunk, even if you was off anything, you gotta be kidding me. Don't you have a brain, bro? That's what God give us a brain for, to think. I mean, like, you know, honestly, seriously. I would have went up to my brother and checked on my brother like, man, he was just on the kitchen floor. I put him on the couch. Now I'm finna go check on him. I'm finna shake him, you know, and things like that. But no, he didn't do that. Guess what happened? His Rich Homie Quad's girl returned to the house at, they say from reports, at around noon. Check it out. An incident reported posted Monday by investigators revealed new details from the morning Lamar was found unresponsive. An officer who responded to the home spoke with Lamar's girlfriend and brother. Around 3 a.m., Lamar's brother said he found the rapper asleep on the floor near the kitchen counter. Maybe they just was in disbelief. Maybe they didn't want to believe that he was dead. You know, maybe they was just like, please let this not be true. Now I understand that, but at the same time, like, the man not responding. He's dead. He's either dead, unconscious, or something. First thing I would have thought is he dead. Especially if he's not moving. Like, you can tell a dead body. They sitting up there, they just like, you moving them, they ain't moving, they ain't saying nothing. Probably shaking his face like, he got to be dead. So the autopsy haven't came out yet. We don't know if it was a pill, or we don't know if Rich Homie Quan choked to death. And that really do make sense. He could have choked to death. Have you ever swallowed something? I remember when I was a kid. Now, I swallowed, don't you know those hard candies? The Jolly Ranchers? I swallowed one of those straight, like I was playing, jumping in the bed, and I swallowed it. And I didn't choke or nothing, but it stuck in my chest for like, man, I promise you, it was in my chest for like, it had to be like 2 days. I felt it in my chest. It just was like, ooh, real uncomfortable and painful, So I know how it feels to have something, stuck in your body. And I even choked on something before, but thank God I didn't die. I know how it feels when you choke on something. I can't breathe. That happened to me before, but I got it up out of there. And also, I have a sister. She choked on 35 cents when she was like 3 or 4 years old. She was a baby. And my mother, she had to actually stick her hand down my sister's throat and pull that change up out of there. She was choking. She was, I can't breathe. So we all know what it's like to choke. Yes, you can die. And it would seem like ain't nothing happened. So we don't know if it's a pill that killed him. We don't know if he choked. It couldn't have been like just natural death, because usually when natural death occurs, you have a reaction, some type of reaction before you die. Like you're gonna know before you die, something gonna be hurting or something. You're gonna know like, man, I'm just not feeling good, something wrong. Even if it happened, even if you die like 2 days after you feel the reaction, you gonna know. This Rich Homie Quan, man. I got Rich Homie Quan right now on repeat. I go in on every song. That mixtape was my favorite mixtape by him, man. I could listen to the whole mixtape without skipping not one song. And then, let me tell y'all something. I got some more information. Check it out. He advised me that it was very unusual because he had food in his mouth. He lifted him up and put him on the sofa, the officer wrote in the report. See what I'm saying? So I really don't know. We just gonna let this here all unfold. We're gonna let it unfold and see what happened once this autopsy come back. And ain't no telling what they gonna say happened to bro. But he's gone. And I would like to send out my deepest condolences to his family. I know they messed up about it. They freaked out about it. We need to be safe out here, y'all. Be careful for whatever you doing. I know it's a lot of people out here popping these perk 30s. There's a lot of people out here smoking all this kush, top shelf. It's a lot of people out here eating steaks and chickens and all of this food. It could be something in the water we drink. Told y'all, I'm gonna say that every video. Y'all got to know. You weed smokers, y'all got to know it's fentanyl on the weed. If it ain't on it right then and there, I guarantee you, one day you're gonna smoke some fatty. Especially if you're getting it off the street. I know how they got these new packs, all these Gushers and Tom and Jerry pack, and all of these packs, different type of packs. Y'all don't know what's on that stuff, man. Y'all don't know what's on these perk 30s. As you can see, y'all see Big Sky done died from popping pills. Y'all see old girl Chanta from 1017. She died from popping pills. It's gonna be a lot of more people if y'all don't listen, people. Cut it out. Them days is over. Them days is over, man. Be drug free. Get right with God and live your life the right way. At least try. Do it for me. Do it for your family. Do it for yourself. That's the right road to go, man. I gotta keep it all the way funky with y'all. It's a lot. This world right here, man. Listen, y'all know the Antichrist is here. Elon Musk, I believe, is the Antichrist, and them robots is his helpers. The next 5 or 10 years, it's gonna be crazy. So y'all better educate yourself and smarten up. Once again, this your boy from People. Can y'all please make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you will be the first to get my content as it drop. I'm out of here. Deuces.